Cannot believe I'm looking at this.
Comedian Maya Rudolph came to me hoping to explore her African-American mother's ancestry. We were able to trace back to Maya's great-great-grandfather, a man named James Grigsby, who was born into slavery in Lincoln County, Kentucky, around the year 1855. But that's where the paper trail ran out. Attempting to discover more, we searched for any white slave owners with the surname Grigsby who lived in that area.
So it's a real long shot, and in the whole county, guess what?
Nothing.
One family.
No.
Could you please turn the page?
Yes.
This is the 1860 slave census for a man named John Warren Grigsby.
My God. My God. My God. My God. Cannot believe I'm looking at this.
This record shows that Grigsby owned 32 enslaved human beings. They were listed, as was customary, only by age, color, and gender, not by name. Even so, we didn't give up. We began examining the ages of Grigsby's slaves, looking for traces of Maya's family.
Now, you see, look closely at those hash marks. Remember James? He would have been about 5. Can you find anyone who could have been the same age?
5. That breaks my heart. Wow. I just think of my kids, so it's really hard to see. Wow. 5 years old. Yeah. Wow. I just can't believe what I'm looking at. Oh my God.
You're looking at your
That was
family.
our baby.
You're looking at 2 generations of your family tree who were owned by that man, Warren Grigsby.
That poor little boy. Jeez, it's insane. Wow. You just don't think of details because you don't have them. And then I see 5 and I think of my daughter.
And to think that you'd have no prospect of being free.
I just can't imagine. But this strange connection that it gives me, you know, it just makes you feel like you're part of something so much bigger.
Discovering the stories of our ancestors can be a profoundly transformative experience, changing the way we see ourselves, our families, and our shared history. To see more incredible stories, click here.